Hello, Pastor. You are warmly welcome to the Pastor's Resource Hub. My name is Dr. Stewart. And of course, you can call me Stewart the teacher. And as a teacher, we are here today to learn how to use technology effectively to enhance our ministries. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how you can use just your phone to create and to run an online radio. An online radio works just like the radio stations we know. The only difference is that you are broadcasting through the internet. And this time, you are using just your phone. You don't need any fancy equipment. You don't even need a computer. You need only your smartphone. So how do you do it? You need to install some applications. So quickly, you go to Play Store or App Store, depending on the phone you are using, and you search for Listen to My Radio. This one, listen to, the 2 is number 2. So listen to my radio. Then you press search. You will get the first result at the top here. And then when you scroll down, you will see we have another one over here, which is also listen to my radio control panel. This one has control panel attached to it. So we are going to install both applications. So you see the first one has installed successfully, but I'm going to scroll down to the second one, which is the listen to my radio control panel, and I'm going to install that one also. So you open that one and you click on install. So don't forget that you need to install the control panel and then the app also. I'll tell you in a minute what you can use either of the apps to do. So the second application has also installed successfully. I'm not going to open it from here. Let's go home. Let's go and see the 2 apps that we just installed. So here are the applications. Both applications looks very similar, but they are different. This one is listen to my radio, and this one is listen to my radio control panel. To differentiate with the logo, you see that this one has the 2 is in a circle, a complete circle, but this one is hexagon. You can see that it's not a complete circle, it's hexagon. The white is hexagon. So that is the control panel, and this one is just the normal app. The normal app is what your audience will use to listen to you. So you would recommend this app to your audience, and they can install this and use it to listen to your radio. But apart from this app, they can also use your link to listen to your radio, and I'll show you how to get the link in a minute. Briefly, let's look at how that app works. Then we now go to the control panel, and I'll show you how you can create the radio channel. These are just instructions. You can just read them and swipe them off. So now it is with this interface, you can search for your radio. So the person will just search for your radio. And change the language. Okay. So I will later come back to this app when we finish creating our radio. So let's close this app. And now let's open the control panel. Listen to my radio control panel, this very one. So this is how it opens. And as you can see, we were greeted with a very nice video. And this is a welcome message. You can read, you can scroll through or skip. I'm going to just skip all these. Then from here, we are asked to log in. That is sign in, or to register an account. Since most of you, this is your first time, you need to register an account by clicking on this register button here. So let's click on register. Then this is the form we need to fill. We are asked to produce our full name, a password. Then of course you repeat the password, your email, and you repeat your email. Then you take I agree to the terms and privacy policy. Okay, so let me fill mine quickly. So after you have ticked and filled the entire form, let's minimize this. Then you now click on create my account. Now the instruction says they have received our request to register and an email has been sent to us. So this time you need to visit your email, check your email, and follow the instruction in the email. So I'll click on OK. Now when this pop up, you can click on save. It's very necessary. So now in my email, as you can see, I have received an email and I need to click on it to confirm. So when you open the email, you will see something like this. It said, dear, with your email, the same thing, and you are asked to click on this to confirm the registration. So you click on it and this should open in a browser. So when it opens like this, this is what you would see. But don't do anything here. Don't touch anything. Once it has opened, it means it has activated your account. So this time, go back to the listen to my radio control panel, enter your email and now your password. Then you click on sign in. It will ask you to choose an account. Is it audio account or video account? Because we are setting up radio, ours is going to be an audio account. So you choose audio account. And then it said first time radio install. So we are asked to fill these forms. And please, there are rules to what you write over here. One of them is that you must meet the minimum number of words required. You see, this one requires 5 words. This one requires 20 words. This also requires 20 words. And then you would have to create your own customized radio URL at the bottom here. So I'm going to fill it. One of the rules again is that you should not repeat what you write. So for instance, what you write here should be different from what you write for text 2. Don't copy and paste the same thing, else they will reject your radio. So those are the 2 instructions I want you to be aware of. I'm going to fill mine shortly and we'll continue from there. So the actual requirement for the number of words is 30. It's not 20. So even though they wrote 20, when it's below 20, you will not see the numbers turn green. But because they are more than 30, they are green now. So here I got 35, here is 34. And this one, instead of the minimum 5, I made it 6. So you can write anything there. But of course, whatever you write there must make sense. Okay, don't write anything there, else that one too they will reject it. Then for the radio URL, you write your own customized URL. So I just wrote PRH radio. You minimize that and now you click on next. It said we're going to go 2 steps. So this is the step 1. So next step. Now in the next step, you will choose the server type. But I would encourage you to let it be on Shoutcast V1. Let it be there. Don't change anything. Server location, depending on where you are. If you are in USA or UK, then you can change them. Or if you are closer to US more than United Kingdom, you can swap them. Choose the one that you are closer to, depending on your location. I will let mine be on UK. Then, under this place, you type your DJ and your streaming password. You need to type your own password. It should be a very short password that you can remember, okay? And this one is different from your login password. This one, as written here, is your DJ stroke, your streaming password. So for my streaming password, I'm going to type something simple. Then let's minimize this again and click on finish. So it may take some time, but wait for it. It will create your radio pretty soon. So this is our dashboard. You see, after finishing creating the radio, it will open your dashboard for you. And as you can see, this is an advert. You know, because it's free, they also place a little advert on it. Don't mind the advert, okay? That will be your welcome message. And these are what you call the stream details. This is the radio address. The radio address, which is this very address here, it can't be copied, but you can write it somewhere. This code here, that is what people can use to listen to you, especially those who are not going to use your app. If people are not going to use the app, as I said, this is what they will use to listen to you. Later, I will show you how we can use the server IP and the server port to set up our studio. And as you can see, our server status is on. Yes, it needs to be on all the time, else you cannot broadcast your radio. When you go to the menu at the top here, you would see a lot of things you can do. Again, you can access the stream details from here. You can turn the server on and off from here. You can check your radio station page from here. When you click on stream, you would see a lot of things you can do. You can change the server location. You remember we chose UK. You can change it again from here. You can reinstall the stream. You can change streaming password, the one we created for the streaming DJ. You can change the server type from Shoutcast to any other type you want, and many other things. You can also switch to video accounts if you want to do the video, but we are not going to do the video. Then page design. Under page design, you can update your logo. So if you have a logo, this is where you would go. Click on choose a new logo. You have to allow the system to access your media files. Click on choose a new logo again, and this time it will open your files manager, and you may want to look for your logo. Okay, for demonstration purpose, let me choose this logo. So you can see this is not a good banner logo because of the design, but I'll just crop a portion of it and click on done. So this is what came. You need to create a horizontal logo and use it as your banner logo. Okay, so now that we have successfully updated our logo, we can go to the dashboard again. And there are many other things you can do apart from the logo. You can edit the text we wrote. You remember these texts, you can change them here if you want. You can configure the player to the one you want, and there are many other options. Okay, we are not going to go into all of them because we don't really need all of them. So we have successfully created our radio on this server. Now let's see if our radio will pop up on the Listen to My Radio Listeners app. So you see, our radio is now active on their app, PRH Radio. So the person who has the app can just press on play button here and can use this to listen to you. But because we are not live and because we have not configured the studio, no one can listen to us with this app. All right, so that will be the end of this video. So in the next video, I will show you how you can create the studio. So what we just did is that we have successfully created the radio on the radio server. Now we need to know how to create the radio studio on the phone. Continue and watch the next video. Thank you.